Hi, my name is Robin Frank. This is my daughter, Brittany Frank Goodwin.
Hey.
And my son, Robbie Frank.
Hi.
I'd like to introduce to you an incredible opportunity called Paparazzi Accessories.
This company is making a big difference in people's lives with their products and services by creating financial opportunities for people looking to make some extra money and awakening the entrepreneur spirit that a lot of people are looking for.
I believe most people would love to work for themselves if they found a way to do it. Did you know that 64% of all people have a side hustle? By the end of this presentation, we're confident that you'd agree with us. Paparazzi is providing everyone with a chance to achieve their financial dreams, whatever they may be.
But before we get into that, we want to tell you our story. My husband and I were flipping homes.
I was working with them too and was newly married.
We loved providing solutions to people that couldn't make their payments and they were close to losing their homes. We felt like artists. We transformed these houses from being run down into these beautiful, beautiful homes again. The money was great and we loved working for ourselves. Then in 2008, the market changed. We had several houses that we couldn't sell and pay for, and we ended up losing everything.
I was also pregnant at the time, so losing my job and trying to help support our new family with my husband caused many sleepless nights of stress, wondering what we were going to do. We didn't like that the market dictated our success and that we didn't have any money to just keep going or start something new.
During this time, I felt like a big loser. I lost my confidence in myself. I had borrowed money from my siblings and some friends, and I couldn't pay it back. I got to the point where I barely had enough money to even eat. Have you ever gone to the store, given the cashier that card, and it says, denied? You look around awkwardly and make up some excuse why that happened. Then praying with all your heart that the next card you give them has just enough on there so that you can get out of there, run away from all that embarrassment.
I even was on food stamps and government assistance. We were both struggling and at very low points in our lives. Then guess what happened next?
You want to know?
Our prayers were answered and we found a solution to all of our problems. That solution was Paparazzi. We felt in absolute control of our success. We didn't need to borrow tons of money. You can even get started with this company for only $99.
I regained my confidence. I was finally able to look people in the eyes again. I didn't have to avoid my friends and my siblings that I borrowed money from. This company provided means for both of us to pay back our debts and never worry about having that card denied again.
And not only that, but I'm even able to provide for my family of 7 now. I know, I'm a very lucky woman. And I even retired my husband. He's a lucky man.
We found something we're passionate about, and I don't have to worry about retirement anymore. We've not only paid off our cars with this money, but I've been able to finally buy my dream home at age 65. Retiring Britt's husband and getting our dream house was definitely amazing. But guess what the real blessing was through this? The journey was.
In 2011, I had 25-week premature twins.
Then in 2013, just 2 years later, I was diagnosed with cancer. We were able to take off plenty of time, or we didn't even work really, while still having the income to help provide for us.
Financial success and retiring my husband was great and all, but the thing that I treasure more is being able to help people do the same and help push them to reach their dreams.
The best part for me wasn't really the money or the dream house either. It was during the hardest times of my cancer that I finally learned to love my life. My amazing paparazzi sisters rallied around me, and I know that they prayed me better.
I saw them from the bottom to the top and all the bumps along the way. To be honest, I was skeptical at the beginning, but I slowly came around and ultimately became convinced that Paparazzi had something special. I joined to help them out about 3 years ago for my corporate analyst job, where I felt like I was just another cog in the wheel and always got that pit in my stomach every Sunday night because I was that much closer to Monday. You know what I'm talking about with those jobs? However, since joining my mom and my sister, I love what I do and I've never looked back. So going back a little bit, I graduated from college in business while emphasizing in entrepreneurship and learned there are 5 key elements to look at when evaluating any business opportunity or side hustle. You don't need all 5. If you have 3 of the 5, you can build a successful business. In fact, a lot of good businesses don't have all 5. But if you can find one that has all 5, it's something you should seriously consider taking advantage of, or at least looking into further.
So, what are the 5 key elements? We'll walk you through them, and we'll see if by the end of this video, you agree with us that the 5 key elements all check out. Then maybe we can take the next step and you can see if this will be a fit for you too. It may be a fit, it may not, but the first key element to take a look at is, if you're going to evaluate any business, is what is the product that they offer? If you're looking at the product, there's 4 main questions you need to get. You need to get those answered. The first question, is there a need for the product? If you're trying to sell vinyl records, there's really not going to be a great marketplace. But is there a need for the product that this company offers? And looking around the world, I think we both can agree that there is a need for paparazzi jewelry. Because we both know that from the beginning of time, women have always worn jewelry. We wear it to stand out from the crowd or to simply feel beautiful. Jewelry has always played a great role in increasing our confidence and enhancing our looks. Research shows that the jewelry market in 2020 was $324 billion and is expected to increase to $480 billion in 2025. Do you know that's an 8.1 increase every single year, even through COVID? Now the second question is, does this product or the product line meet the need? And again, it checks out. Because how many women out there love getting a good deal on anything they buy? Everything in Paparazzi is only $5. I can't believe they can make this great of a quality at that price and we still can make a profit. Another great thing is that Paparazzi always keeps up with the latest fashion trends by coming out with new jewelry almost every single day. You'll agree, it meets the needs, right? Yeah, it does. Those first 2 questions might be a yes, but the third question is a big one. Is the product priced to sell? Will people actually buy it in the marketplace? Based on the quality and the solution that it provides for people, are they really willing to pay this price? Well, when we did our homework, we realized that compared to other accessories you buy in the market like Target or boutiques or online stores, the quality is amazing for such a great price point of only $5. How easy would it be to sell a $5 piece of jewelry to someone versus a piece of jewelry that might cost $40, maybe $100? It's common sense, right? It's very reasonably priced. Definitely won't break anyone's bank. And you don't even need to ask for permission, like I should for my husband on a big purchase. You know what I mean, ladies? It's only $5. And even during the hard times of COVID, we are still able to grow and sell like crazy because again, the jewelry's only $5. Yes, you'd agree, it's priced to sell. And the fourth and last question you need to get answered is it priced for profit? It's good if all those other 3 things are in place, but for us as entrepreneurs, is there any money in it for me and for you? We found out that Paparazzi takes all the money out of the traditional advertising and storefronts, and they incentivize the entrepreneurs to educate the marketplace, to educate them about this product. So we found out there was a lot of money in it, the same money, but they just moved it to the entrepreneurs instead of to the advertisers. Financial articles show a great margin profit varies by the industry, but a general rule of thumb is that 20% profit margin is considered really good. Did you know that Paparazzi has a profit margin of up to 45% on its jewelry? So the company can do well, the consumer gets a great product at a great price, and the entrepreneur can make some money for educating the consumers. So these were the 4 questions. Is there a need for the jewelry? Does the product meet the need? Is the product priced to sell? And is the product priced for profit? We got amazing answers to these questions. We'd encourage you to do your homework. Go check out the jewelry and see if it meets the needs. If it excites you in some way, or if you know someone that might want to wear it or buy it for $5, then yes, that product checks out. And you'll feel good about checking this first element off your list.
The second key element you need to take a look at is the company. And frankly, this might be the most important element, because how many good ideas have you seen destroyed by bad leadership? And how many bad ideas have you seen fixed by good leadership? If you've got great leadership running your company, they'll solve any problem, they'll raise the money, they'll build good teams, they'll pivot, they'll take care of the problems. But if you have bad leadership, it doesn't matter how good the product is or how much they pay, they're going to find a way to ruin it. So when we took a look at Paparazzi, I realized that from being in business and steadily increasing for the past 10 years, in 2018, they achieved Entrepreneur of the Year award in its class. This is a recognition for business leaders who are excelling in areas such as innovation, financial performance, and personal commitment to their business and their communities. We've had a personal relationship with the founders since the beginning of the company, and I can tell you that they are some of the hardest working, caring, loving, giving, passionate people I have ever met. They live and show their Christian values. They put so much energy into focusing on keeping this company debt-free, along with trying to help everyone succeed and always have some sort of charity or humanitarian project. They do every year. Because of these reasons and many more, Paparazzi is amazing. It's unbelievable. It checked off for me. I'd encourage you to do your homework, and we can give you some resources so you can evaluate them for yourself. But for me, they are dynamite. The third key element I took a look at was the compensation plan. Could I make any money? Is it possible for me to make any money doing this? Good for them. They've got a great product. Good for them. They've got a great company. But it's not going to get any of my attention unless I can make some money. I've got to be able to make some money, number one. And number two, the people that I introduce, they've got to be able to make some money. Can't just be me winning. They've got to win too. So I had 3 big questions that I needed to ask. The first one, could people make money quickly? I did my homework and I found out that in fact, people could make money quickly. It was possible for people to recoup their investment in the first 30 days and start into profit quickly. It was possible. Not everybody, of course, but was it possible for people to be able to make money quickly? I got a positive answer to that question. I think you will too if you evaluate it. The second question I asked was, could a part-time person with a reasonable effort make a reasonable part-time income? And I got a positive answer to that question. You can't believe how many people inside of this company right now are making $300, $1,000, even more than $2,000 a month part-time. A sea of ocean of those people. It's amazing to me. And again, you've got to check out the compensation plan. You've got to look at the income disclosure. You've got to look at all of that. It's based upon a personal, individual effort. And there's no guarantee, of course, like any entrepreneur venture. But what I was looking at was it possible? Yes, it was possible. Yes, a lot of people were doing it. The third question I took a look at, and it was kind of selfishly for myself and for other big entrepreneurs that I knew, was there big money on the table? Because I don't have a small appetite. Making a few bucks here and there, I'm not even interested, frankly. Other people need to be able to make a little bit of money, but I want to make big money. Is it possible? Is it even on the table? Will the company allow me to make big money if I build a big team? And the answer was astounding. I couldn't believe how much money some of the people at the top of this company were making. So I got a positive answer to those 3 questions. I think if you do your homework, you're going to get a positive answer to those 3 questions. It checked off the box for me. You need to decide if it checks off the box for you. But I got comfortable with the product, the company, and the compensation plan.
The 4th key element we took a look at was the support. And most entrepreneurs, they're on their own. But inside of Paparazzi, the amount of free support that's available from this company is incredible. They give you a free website. They do all the market research in the emerging fashion trends to make sure you're always on top of the latest styles. Can you imagine doing all that research and product design by yourself? I can't. They release new jewelry Monday through Friday, which means not all consultants have the same jewelry. Everyone has different inventory rather than having everyone try to sell the exact same 10 to 30 products like in most other network marketing companies. They take professional pictures of the jewelry with models that you can use to sell and promote your business. They give you tools, trainings, and monthly incentives. They have a consultant support and compliance team. They have got conventions, awards, fun trips you can attend every year, and guess what? Some you can even earn, and so much more. Not to mention the people in the field. Normally people are competing with each other. Now you have the strongest people in the entire organization helping you. It's crazy the amount of support. It's enormous. And the 5th key element we took a look at was timing. And I think you'd agree that in real estate it might be location, but in business it's all about timing. And let me tell you why this is the absolute perfect time to get involved with this company. They've been growing in business for the past 10 years and have the awards and numbers to prove it, even during the economic struggle of COVID. This means they've gotten past the initial growing pains and stumbling blocks of a new emerging company, because I'd rather start with a company that has a history of a strong foundation, but still plenty of opportunity for growth, rather than some other companies that have been around for 20 plus years that are so set in their ways, have a saturated market, and are stagnant or not growing. Wouldn't you? So it checked off all 5 key elements for us. When we took a look at Paparazzi, we felt like it was so rare to find something that hits all 5. Show me something that hits all 5 and it's inexpensive for the average person to get involved. Show me something that ticks off all these boxes, and I'll show you something that you need to evaluate. Because for us, this was nuts. It was the reason why we took the look at the ability to earn extra money. The ability not only to help ourselves as entrepreneurs, but we couldn't win unless somebody else wins. We couldn't take advantage of somebody in this. We couldn't do it. It's impossible. The only way we win is to help somebody else win. Perfect for us. So we got our questions answered, and we'd encourage you to do the same thing too.
And listen to me, I've been fortunate enough to be in the right place at the right time only a couple times of my life. This is one of those times. I believe that 5 years from now, you're either going to say, yeah, I was there, but I was busy and I had other stuff going on. I just decided to keep going through the motions. Or, I was there and yes, I took a little leap of faith, a tiny little step, and it changed everything for me.
If you have ever wanted more out of life, if you've ever felt like you were worth more than you're currently getting, if you can believe in yourself enough to try, we encourage you to get your questions answered, check out the jewelry, figure out the compensation structure, and take the next step.
Because you know what I found that successful people do? They say yes. They tell the world and they figure it out. This is one of those moments. 10 years from now, you're going to think back to this moment This is one of those moments, and where the downside is so small it almost doesn't even exist, and the upside is almost impossible to measure.
So get back with the person who invited you. Take the next step. We hope you choose to join us. We look forward to working with you in the future. It's going to be an amazing journey. Thank you very much.
Come join us.
See you. Bye.